So, moving forward, we have an exciting lineup of speakers today. It is my honor to introduce each one of them. Firstly, it is my privilege to invite someone who has been the guiding force behind MaxBridge Solutions. I will not take the name, but I hope you all will be understanding by the voice accent or by my mimic. He always says, Shormishta, Shubham, any luck? Do you have any luck? Please join me in welcoming our esteemed CEO, Niladri sir, to the stage.
Thank you, everyone. Good afternoon. So, first of all, I would like to express my thanks to all of you who have came to make this program success. Even, there is a huge rain outside. Shubham has, told some great words about MaxBridge. I don't know what about me. So, everyone here, including management, developers, marketing teams, everyone is talking about the MaxBridge growth. Now just let me ask you a few questions. What is the growth? Is that we are having 5 projects 5 years back and now we are having 10 projects? Is that the growth? Is that we are having 10 lakhs of revenues and now we are having 50 lakhs of revenue? Is that the growth? Or is that we had 10 people 5 years back and now we are having around 45, 50 people? Is that the growth? So growth is not like that. When your body grows up, it is not only increasing of your size, your height, but also adapting some habits, but also adapting some, other criterias. So growth is like that. We cannot say we are having 100 people and if we are not disciplined, if we are not following certain rules, if we are not thinking about contributing to the company, then definitely we are not growing. So my humble request to everyone, please think it like to make MaxBridge grow, you need to contribute taking your ownership. So the ownership is very important. So that you feel you are part of this MaxBridge growth. That is important. I know there are certain team members here who thinks that way, who believes MaxBridge is their own company, but I would request everyone to think in the same way. Then only MaxBridge will grow properly. Secondly, I would like to say a few other points. We believe we are not a company. Every time we say, if every new team member joins, we say, welcome to the MaxBridge family. Now the important question is whether we believe it is a family or not. If it is a family, then it is not enough you show your gratitude in front of a people, but also how you behave back of that people. You need to think it properly that we are part of the family. So you have to be respectful to every employee, every of your team member. That is very important. And it is not like that how you are, handling the project, but also how are you behaving with them, in face to face or behind the curtain. That is very important. And you need to know, like if somebody is, saying something, that means he has that kind of responsibility or he has that kind of instructions to do so, and you just cannot go against him or her. That is very important. You should obey or respect other team members. And what I believe in a company, when you are inside the company premises, whatever you are doing outside the premises, not our concern, but when you are inside the premises, your work should talk, not your mouth. Okay, you should prove your capability, you should prove your acceptance to the company by your work, by your performance, and how are you getting appreciated by your clients, not how much time you are spending with your colleagues gossiping. So that is very important, and it is a very fundamental thing in every organization. I know, I mean, some people may jump to a very bigger organization, so I wish them, success in future life. But everywhere you go, you should follow these few fundamental rules that will help you to grow in your career. Okay, so that is the one thing. Your work should talk, not your mouth much. Another thing is, when you are, ultimately in our service industry, client is the end word. So everyone need to think how we can satisfy our client. Sometimes client might be little rude, might not be so much polite as you are expecting, but it is our responsibility to handle it. So it is very important how are you reacting in your life, not only in your project, but also how are you reacting in your life. It may be inside the company, it may be with your family, it might be with your fair friends. So it is very important, and if you know that, then only you can be, calm and cool in the tough situations. Sometimes if we shake a can of soda, okay, that soda comes out. But if you do the same thing with a bottle of water, it remains same. So the action is same, but it is important how are you reacting to that, against that action. So that is very important, and if you can manage that, then definitely you will be confident. How can you handle client, how can you handle your project manager, how can you handle your team leader. So they might not be always polite as you are expecting, as I said, because they are also having different problems, different challenges. So you need to understand from that point of view. That is another thing. Another point I would like to mention, when you are in the office premises, not only how you are behaving, you should take care of how others are behaving. So this is basically the part of senior team members to look after and to take care of the juniors, so that they don't feel like we are isolated, and also the other team members don't feel like we are privileged. So in a company, to grow, no one is privileged. Definitely somebody is contributing more, somebody is contributing less, but definitely everyone is required in this company. That's why company has hired you. So mind it, think it, what are the benefits and the advantages you are getting from the company, and whether what are the contribution you are making to the company, is it justified. So every end of the day you should think whether are we contributing properly, and it is justification to the remuneration, other advantage we are getting. Then only company will have more focus on you. If you are doing so, then company will try to include or bring you in the close circle group, so that company can depend on you. That is very important. I would not take much more time, but one last thing, that is in every meeting, like I say, Mr. Shubham, any luck. So that way, in every meeting, I must say, I say always, deadline is very important. No matter what happens, client is bothered only about deadlines. So that is the fundamental thing of our service industry. And I have given examples so many times, like if you are having a wedding reception, if you find your just two buttons missing from your Punjabi or Sherwani, will you accept it? No, right? So, but if you find two buttons missing when the day of project going live, it is not accepted. It is not at all accepted. But tailor might say you, sir, it is just two buttons. How does it matter? But it matters to you, because that is the one moment you will get in your ever life. So that is very important. So whatever the project you are handling or whatever the project you are working on, please remember it. This deadline is very important. You cannot say, this 5 points are missing at the time of go live. So this is very important. Take it very seriously. Okay. And number one is, Okay, so anyway, we are going good, and I see the numbers are increasing, so definitely we are doing better, and I believe we will do much more in coming days, and definitely all of your cooperation, dedication, and hard work is required. Okay, so thank you. Enjoy the day.